It's pretty obvious that chickens' eyes are located on the sides of their heads, whereas humans have our eyes on the front of our face. This gives chickens a much wider field of vision than we have. In fact, humans can only see things in about a 180-degree arc, but chickens can see 300 degrees around them because they can see with each eye independently. Seeing a different field of vision with each eye is called monocular vision. This wide field of vision is very useful for watching out for predators. We humans have our eyes facing forward, so we have a smaller field of view, but our two eyes work together in what's called binocular vision, and this has the advantage of allowing us to judge distances better. If we want to look at something off to one side, we can swivel our eyeballs in their sockets without moving our head. But chickens can hardly move their eyeballs in their sockets at all. If they want to see something at the edge of their field of vision, they need to move their whole head. Not that this is much of a problem for a chicken. Even though you can swivel your eyes, it's still easier to sneak up behind you than sneak up behind a chicken, since they already see 300-degree arc around them. Her monocular vision means that what a chicken sees with her left eye is quite different to what she sees with her right eye. What's more, chickens have developed a talent for using each eye not only independently, but for specialized purposes. Right before a chick hatches, it turns inside its shell and tucks its head underneath its right wing, ready to poke a hole into the air shell. That means its right eye is next to the shell, and its left eye is covered by its body, and this causes different development of the left and right eyes. Once the chick hatches, that right eye develops nearsightedness, and the left eye develops far-sightedness. So a chicken will use her right eye for searching for bugs and tasting morsels on the ground close to her, while at the same time using her left eye to keep a lookout for danger. This is obviously very useful for a chicken who is not only a carnivore, but also potential prey for larger predators. And you might be able to see this in action. If a bird of prey flies over your chicken, she will usually tilt her head so that her left eye is the one looking up to the sky. Chickens have better motion sensing ability than humans. In their retina are some special structures called double cones. Most birds have these double cones, but mammals, including humans, don't have them. These double cones enable the chicken to perceive movements that are too fast for us to see. You can appreciate how important it is to detect movement by looking at this video. There's a predator in full view, but it's very hard to see him until he moves. And it's important for chickens to see a quickly approaching predator and also to be able to see quickly escaping insects. Chickens can see such quick movements. Their eyes are not fooled like ours are by the rapid pulsations of light in fluorescent tubes. We think these lights are simply glowing steadily, but to a chicken's eyes, they are pulsing on and off like a strobe light. Imagine how annoying it could be if you put fluorescent lights in the chicken house. Please don't do that. But one thing we humans are good at that chickens are not is seeing in low light. Our eyes have cones for seeing colour and rods for seeing well in low light, like at dawn and dusk. We all know that cats see better in the dark than we do, and one of the reasons for that is because they have lots more rods than we do. Chickens' eyes do have a few rods, but much fewer than even humans, so their ability to see in low light is not nearly as good as ours. This makes chickens easy prey for nighttime prowlers, so always make sure your chickens are safely locked up at night. They're usually pretty keen to head off to their chicken house at night without them persuasion or bribe. This poor night vision also makes them easy to handle when it's dim. If your chickens are not fond of being handled, then early evening when they're up on the perch is the easiest time to get hold of them, maybe to administer medicine or check how soon a pullet might start laying. A rather odd thing about chickens' eyes is the way their eyelids work. You don't often see a healthy chicken blink. They do blink, but often so quickly that we just don't see it. When a chicken is sleepy or sick, they blink more slowly, so it's more obvious to us. The grey chicken here, her name is Agnes, is undergoing her annual molt and feeling a bit off colour because of it. You can clearly see her blinking frequently, whereas the red chicken, Rosie, is still laying and feeling her usual self, and she hardly seems to blink at all. When we close our eyes, we move our top eyelid down towards our bottom lid, and we hardly move the bottom lid at all. But chickens move their bottom eyelid up towards their top lid, and hardly move their upper lid at all.